Good evening, ACPA 15. Pretty good. But I said, good evening, ACPA 15. There we go, there we go, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to PechaKucha evening here at ACPA 15. My name is Matthew Ferguson. I'm the Director for New Student Orientation and Family Programs at Rutgers University, New Brunswick, in the great Garden State of New Jersey. And I'm not just your MC tonight, I'm a Libra, I'm an urban planner, and an all-around bona fide Jersey guy. And I'm gonna be your host tonight for ACPA's Powered by PechaKucha. Tonight, you are going to use the hashtag ACPA15 whenever you have something inspiring, or if you have been inspired, just get it out there, use that hashtag so we can keep that conversation going. Now, I am really pleased to report that, as you will see, we are using the official PechaKucha logo here. That is because, my friends, our ACPA legal team worked very, very hard to secure that for this year. So we are no longer an illegal PechaKucha operation. We are following all of the laws. And let me tell you, the legal team, they told me, and by legal team, I want to be clear, I mean 4 student affairs professionals who read a book about being a legal team, but they are now on the national circuit touring, just so we're clear. They have told me there's a couple things we have to do before we get started tonight. So the first thing that we're going to get started with is to show you the required PechaKucha video. So take a look.
PechaKucha is a Japanese word for chit-chat and is the name of a presentation format created in Japan in 2003 by Astrid Klein and Mark Dytham, 2 architects looking for a way people could share their work quickly and simply in public. Since then, the idea has spread to over 700 cities around the world. At every PechaKucha night, creative thinkers come together and share their ideas with only 20 images shown for 20 seconds each. PechaKucha, a fast, fun format. Find a location, join the conversation.
Yes. She talks faster than Joe Janice after 3 Red Bulls, does she not? Yes. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, there has been some controversy. How do we say this? And the truth is we don't know, right? There is no right answer. That's what student affairs is about, but we're gonna come to a common understanding tonight, okay? That's what we're gonna do. So what we have is PechaKucha. Let's go with that, okay? So say it with me, PechaKucha. Now let's say it fast. PechaKucha. Give yourselves a round of applause. Now, PechaKucha night, 20 images, 20 seconds each, auto advance, no remote like I have right now. In over 780 cities around the world, I'm legally obligated to show you what those cities are, so there we go. 780 of them. Now 781, adding Tampa, Florida. Now, we do want to let you know, because it's very important to our legal team, PechaKucha was devised, shared, and supported by Klein Dytham Architecture. So if you want a building designed in 6 minutes and 40 seconds, call them. Don't go in the building. Now, the other thing they want you to know, my friends, PechaKucha created for creativity, not profit, similar to the lie we tell ourselves every day. Now, for many of you who are part of PechaKucha, I did a PechaKucha last year when I hosted the event at ACPA in Indy. And when Rob and Janice asked me to do another one this year, I politely declined. Why didn't I want to do a PechaKucha talk? Because I like to control my own slides, okay? And if I did not have my own clicker, could I do this? And then this, and then this, and then this, and then this? Is he smiling? Okay, he's smiling. Great, so you are gonna check out the PechaKucha website, pechakucha.org, and hopefully start hosting one of these fine events on your campus. Now, but I'm gonna tell you, the real reason I didn't do it is because it's really, really hard. I come from over 20 years of performance experience. There's me as Tevye on Fiddler on the Roof. I've hosted a whole host of conferences and events and sporting events all around, and this is one of the hardest darn things I've ever done in my life. 20 slides, auto-advancing every 20 seconds, no remote, no control, very hard to breathe. So ladies and gentlemen, right now before we get started, give all of our speakers a big round of applause. But I do want you to entertain me for 1 second, because if I was going to do a PechaKucha talk this year, I do have 2 topics that I did consider. My first topic that I would have possibly considered was, yes, I'm from New Jersey, but no, I don't know Snooki, because she is from New York. The second one, which I feel a little bit more passionately about, and if I ever get around to writing it, was, I think I'm subconsciously in student affairs because I found out I was conceived in a residence hall. Hey, you know, it happens, right? Times were different. But it wasn't just me. It wasn't just me that was thinking about doing a PechaKucha talk. There are many people who wanted to do it, but due to other commitments, just couldn't be here and do it tonight. So how many of you have heard of Eric Qualman? Yes. The author of Socialnomics, and obviously the author of the book that you are seeing here at ACPA, What Happens in Vegas Stays on YouTube. And he was going to debut his new talk, which will be his sequel book, which is called Socialnomics. I mostly speak at conferences for the free food. That's what he was going to do. Now, some of you may be saying, but he's not, I mean, he's part of ACPA, but where's the ACPA, right? Well, our executive director was going to do a talk. Yes, Cindy Love was going to do an ACPA talk, and she's inspired by one specific film. So her talk was going to be Dr. Cindy, Love Actually, How Binge-Watching Hugh Grant Films Informs My Practice. It's true. She loves Hugh Grant. She'll admit it, hopefully. Now, the other thing is, you know, being from Rutgers, I had to give some love to one of my former mentors and obviously a former president of ACPA, Dr. Greg Blimling. Can we hear it for Dr. Greg Blimling? Yes, he was going to write the sequel of his book, The Resident Assistant. It is called The Resident Director. Now, the resident director's main point is mortgage avoidance for the modern age. And finally, I would be remiss not to mention our dear president, Kent Porterfield. His talk, when my term is over, I'll finally admit that I created Yik Yak. He did. I thought he was more of a fade guy myself, but he's a Yik Yak guy. Pretty certain this will be the last year I'm invited to host, I think, right? Okay. Go out with a bang. But speaking of Yik Yak, so the other night I was out with my friends enjoying some of the Tampa atmosphere, and I decided to sign on to Yik Yak and see if any of you were on Yik Yak out there. So what did I post? ACPA into house, learning outcomes, what? As you can imagine, I got some replies. The first one being, assess yourself, show me what you're working with. Followed by, I likered that. Next, a little repetitive but still powerful, assess this. To which I replied, only with my survey monkey. Ladies and gentlemen, who is ready for an amazing night of ACPA PechaKucha Talks?